everybody, welcome to day 8. Congratulations on making it this far. I'm so happy to join you on another Pilates challenge day. So today I'm going to do a workout involving hand weights. So normally I'd use very light dumbbells. These are 1.2 or 1.5 kilograms. If you have these at home, that's great, but some of you might not. So go into your pantry, maybe you want to use a can of beans or anything. I'm going to use 2 bottles of water and they are 1 litre each. If you've got the weights though, use them. I'll just put mine to the side for now. And also remember, if you're struggling, you can drop the weights. Let's get started. So you're going to sit on the edge of your mat, pick up your bottles of water or your hand weights. And I'm going to be holding them in a different position every time, so feel free to adjust with that as well. We're going to take the weights, so the bottles of water, they're facing inwards towards each other, rounded lower back. Think about lengthening from your mid and upper back and relax your shoulders. Take a breath in. Now on the exhale, you're going to tuck your tailbone under and we're going to roll down slowly. So we're doing half a roll down. We're still warming up, remember? So make sure you're not gripping too much with your quads. Take a breath in, then exhale, we're scooping. And you'll probably find that the weights will assist you in lifting up if you normally struggle. And then rebuild mid and upper back, relax your shoulders. Let's go again. Pelvic tuck to start, and we bring in the rest of the torso. You're aiming for your bra line or the tips of your shoulder blades. Take a breath in, and then exhale, we're scooping. But remember, you don't want to load that lower back and you don't want to grip with the hip flexors or the quads, and then rebuild. Now we're going to add some arms. Pelvic tuck to start, and then we're going to lower to the bra line if it's available. Looking down your body, you're going to take your front arm, lift it up to your ear, and then exhale, lower down. Then take your back arm. Make sure nothing moves except the arm. Then we go again. Front arm. This time we add on, and we take the weight out to the side and bring it back in. Then it's the back arm. Inhale and exhale. Try not to flare your ribs. Take it out, bring it back in, then scoop over that imaginary bow. This time bring the weights all the way down to the floor and then rebuild, relaxing your shoulders. Let's try that one more time. So bring the weights in line with the chest, pelvic tuck, and then we lower down to the tips of the shoulder blades. If it's available, remember you don't want to load that lower back. Take your front arm, lift it up and lower down. Take it out to the side and bring it in. Back arm up. I'm not moving my body to do that. I'm just moving the arm. Now if it's available, both arms. Up, exhale, lower. Try not to break your wrist joint and see if you can lift your chest as you lower those weights. I'm feeling my abs. 2 more and exhale. Last one. Lift that chest, hold. Take your arms out to the side, just in front of your shoulders. Don't break that wrist joint and hold and breathe for 10. Keep the chest lifted, pull your navel down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the weights and lower your head down. Ooh. Feel those abs burning. So let's just set up the posture first. So feet are hip distance apart. Little pocket of air between that lower spine and the mat, and just place your weights or your bottles of water, whatever you're using, on the floor, and just place your hands beside you. Take a breath in. It's a pelvic tuck to start, pushing that lower back into the mat. Initiate your glutes to lift your hips. A little bit of resistance with those arms, and we're peeling up bone by bone. Coming all the way up onto the top of your back. Check your posture here. You want a long line from under your armpit to your hip bones to your knees. You want your knees running on those railway lines, and you want your hips level. Take a breath in, then exhale. Replace the vertebra bone by bone, making sure that lower back touches, and then lengthen the tailbone away from your crown and find your neutral. If your shoulders have shifted, pull them away from your ears. Let's go again. Inhale, pelvic tuck to start. Initiate the glutes to lift, and we're peeling up bone by bone. Coming all the way up to the top of your back. Soften and close those ribs at the top. Feel your buttocks here, feel your hamstrings. Take a breath in, and then exhale. We roll down slowly. Trying to engage the back chain of the body, feeling the glutes, the hamstrings. Make sure you're not engaging or using that lower back. Let's do one more. Place your hands before we start. Make sure you can find those bottles of water or your weights. Inhale, pushing the lower back into the mat. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks and we're rolling up. Weight between the shoulder blades. Now you're going to pick up your back leg. Make sure those hips are level, and you're going to pick up the opposite arm to the leg and take the arm above the body. Then I'd like you to lower the toes to the floor and exhale. Lower the weight to the hip as you lift your leg. You've got 5 of them. 4, exhale and lift. Make sure you're not breaking that wrist joint. Now think about your hips here. Make sure they stay still. 2 more. Close your ribs. Last one. Lower the weight. Lower toe ball heel. Make sure your hips are level. Shift the weight onto the other leg and pick up your front leg. Make sure you haven't done this. Keep your hips level. Pick up the arm with the weight above your shoulder. Now take the weight above your body. You're going to lower the toes. Exhale, lift the knee and lower the weight to the hip. Keep your hips level. You've got 4 more. Exhale. And 3. Lower down. 2 and lower. Last one. Lower the weight. Lower toe ball heel. Take a breath in. Hips are level. Now melt down slowly, bone by bone. And lengthen that tailbone away from your crown. Bring the weights above the chest. Now take both your arms. Just be mindful if you have shoulder issues. If this is too much for you, take the weights away. Make sure you have an arch your back here. Lower back is on. Your arms are suspending with the weights. Exhale, pelvic tuck. Push the lower back into the mat and peel up, bone by bone. Stay at the top. Pick up your back leg, lower your front arm. Exhale. Lower, toe ball heel, and we're alternating. Breathing out. Make sure your hips stay level and make sure you're not breaking that wrist joint. Breathing out. And lower, toe ball heel. And again, breathing out. Drop the weights if it's too much for your shoulders. Exhale. Toe ball heel. Breathing out. Toe ball heel. You have 1 more set. Exhale. Make sure those hips stay level. 1 more. Glutes are stabilizing. Toe ball heel. Suspend your arms with the weights if it's available and melt down bone by bone. Beautiful length for your spine. Make sure that lower back touches. Lengthen the tailbone away from the crown. Use your abs to bring the weights above your chest and then lower down slowly. Just let your weights come onto the floor. Hug your thighs towards your chest, nod your chin. And I'd like you to rock. 1 rock, 2nd rock, come all the way up. Beautiful. Bring your weights in front of you, long legs. Drop your shoulders. So here you want a rounded lower back. Let's think about lengthening from the center up through the crown. Take a breath in, pull up your toes. Exhale, pelvic tuck to start. Feel your abs and then bring in the rest of your torso. Lowering down slowly, bone by bone. Just be aware of how your spine feels. Take the weights to your chest, and as you land your head, take your weights above your body, but don't let your back flare here. Exhale, bring the weights in front of you, looking down your body, then scoop using those abs, and we're round. Reaching the weights towards your toes, spine is rounded, then rebuild mid and upper back and pull your shoulders away from your ears. Let's go again. Pelvic tuck. Be mindful of those shoulders, and if you feel it's too much for your shoulders, please drop the weights. Bone by bone, take the weights to the chest, then take your arms above your body. Don't let your ribs flare. Exhale, curling up. Pause for a moment in that chest lift. Look down your body. Make sure you're not breaking that wrist joint, which I am. And then exhale, scoop over. Reaching for those toes. And then rebuild, mid and upper back, and pull your shoulders away from your ears. This time we're adding on pelvic tuck. This time you're going to turn your weights so they're upwards, your palms are facing in. Lift your front arm, we scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, watch your body, 2, 1. Bring the weights back here and we lower, bone by bone, breathing out. Notice that I've adjusted the position of the weights. That'll adjust your shoulder joint. Watch your back here. Exhale, curling up, and we scoop over. Reaching for your toes. Make sure you're not straining your neck as you lift up. Turn the weights to face towards each other. Spine is long. Exhale, pelvic tuck, and we lower down. Pause here, lift your front arm. Scissor, 7, breathe out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight so they're back here. Watch your wrist joint and lower down, bone by bone. Bring the weights above your body. Don't let your ribs flare. 2 more rounds. Exhale, we curl up. And we're reaching for those toes. Rounding. Rebuild. Turn the palms so they face each other. Drop your shoulders. Pelvic tuck and we lower. Control and precision. Lots of breath. Hold it. We scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change the position of the weights. Watch your wrist joint and lower. Bone by bone. As the arms come above your body, don't let your ribs flare. This is your last round. Exhaling, we curl up. Reach for your toes and breathe out. Rebuild, drop your shoulders, turn your weights, tuck your tailbone and lower. See now if you can go a little deeper, otherwise stay where you are. Pick up that front arm, we scissor. 8, 7, 6, 5, body's not moving. 3, 2, 1. Turn the weights, control the lowering, bone by bone. Breathe out. Take the arms above your body, don't let your ribs flare. Bring the arms above your chest and lower the weights all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Bend your knees for me, come in a little bit. I'm just adjusting so I fit into the frame. Place your weights down onto the floor. You're going to take your front leg, extend your toes. Front leg, lift it up and cross it over. Other hand on the weight on the floor, you're going to pick up your back arm so it's opposite to the front leg, and let's turn the palm so it faces in and take your arm above your body. Check your posture here. Make sure you haven't arched your back. You're going to curl up, breathing out, lifting that front leg and reaching the weight towards the foot as we rotate towards the leg. So try and get length through your chest here. Then we lower down. And we take the weight above the head. Don't let your ribs flare. Nodding the chin. Exhale. And we reach towards that foot. Rotate. And we lower down. And again, breathing out. And we reach. And we lower. We have 2 more here. Watch your wrist joint. Exhale and reach. Feel your waistline here. And we lower. And again, breathing out, reach, and we lower down. Beautiful. Bring the weight above your chest, lower it down, place the weight on the floor, and we're going to change legs. Pick up your front weight now, and just make sure the palm is facing in, and take the arm by your ear. Other hand is on the weight on the floor. Make sure you're in neutral. Exhaling, curling up. Reach for that foot and rotate towards the leg. Lower down. Zip up that inner thigh. Don't flare your ribs. And we've got 4 more. And we reach. So really feel that work through your waist, and you're pushing down on that bottom weight. Exhale. Beautiful. And again, breathing out. Last 2. Last 1. And we lower down. Make sure you're not flaring your ribs here. Bring the weight above your chest, turn it and lower all the way down. Beautiful. Just leave your weights on the floor, hug your thighs in towards your chest. Massage your lower spine, circling in one direction. Stay with your breath, and let's go in the other direction. Make sure you can feel those lower back muscles on the mat. Nod your chin, give me one rock. On the second rock, let's come all the way up. So we're just going to place the weights to the side. You'll just need one. So make sure it's the one you're using is in the front of your mat. You're going to come onto all fours for me. Spread your fingertips. Your shoulders should be above your wrists. Your knees should be underneath your hips. So what I'd like you to do is tuck your toes under. You're going to hover your knees just off the mat. Make sure you haven't lifted your tailbone too high. You want your tailbone in line with your spine. You're going to pick up your front leg. Make sure you don't lift that bottom leg. Keep it hovering and keep the foot flexed. Remember, you can land your knee at any time. You're going to pick up that front leg for 5 and bring it down. So I'd like you to straighten your arms, but soft elbows. 3 more. Lift and lower. Don't open your hip to get that leg up. Keep your hips level. Last one. Keep hovering. Take your leg out to the side. 5 and lower. Try and keep your hips and shoulders square. 3 more. Breathe. And 2. Last one. And lower the toes and lower your knees. Turn to face me. Come into a 90-90 position. So you want your shin bone to follow the edge of the mat, and try not to let the knee come forward unless you have hip issues. Push that knee back, and we're going to turn slightly to that front knee. And yes, you have to lean forward a little bit, but make sure you're not collapsing here. So lift your chest. You're going to pick up your back leg, and it's hovering. Very small movements, but very intense. Take the leg behind you for 5, hovering in the air for 4. Keep the chest lifted for 3. Navel up and in. 2, feel the glutes. Last one. Now we lift. 5, up and down. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2. Last one, we put it together. We go behind, across, lift, up and down. Take it behind and up and down. Behind, feel that waistline. 2 more. Lift it up and down, very small. Last one. Lift it up and down and lower. Land your elbow underneath your shoulder. Extend your legs to the front corner of the mat, and you need to pick up your weight. Lift it up. Make sure that elbow is underneath the shoulder, and make sure you're not giving me this. So you want to lift that bottom waistline, drop that bottom shoulder. Now, as you lift that arm above your body, allow that weight to help you get more lift. You're going to pick up your top leg. You're going to lift your leg as you lift the weight. You're going to lower the leg and take the weight over your head. And again, breathing out, lift and take it over. And lift and take it over. Keep sliding that bottom shoulder away from your ear. 4 more and take it over. And 3 and take it over. If your back is loading, you are here. Bend your bottom leg. Last 2, take it over. Last 1, take it over. Lift that leg hip height. Take your arm in line with your leg, and we circle forward. 8, 7, 6, arm and leg. Breathe. 3, 2, let's reverse it. Now watch your hips here. Make sure you're circling within the framework of your mat. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Beautiful. Up you come. Just a transition before we go to the other side. So now you need both of your weights. I'd like you to sit on your haunches, if that's available for you, and pick up your weights. Place your weights in line with your chest. You're going to drive up using your buttocks and push the weights behind you. And then we're going to lower down, tapping the heels. And we squeeze up and we tap down. We squeeze up and we tap down. We lift up and we tap down. We squeeze and we lower. 5 more and we lower. And 4, squeeze the buttocks. And 3, and we lower. 2 more. Last 1. Lower it here. Keep your arms here. lift up, turn your palms so they face up. Now we're hinging from your knee joint. Go back as far as you can, a straight line. Take your head and neck with you, bicep curls. 10, 9, close your ribs. 8, full range, all the way in, all the way out. 5 more, 5, keep leaning. 4, 3, 2, last one. Turn and set your butt down. Beautiful. Place one weight behind you, one weight in front of you, and we're going to repeat our side lying on all fours to the other side. So make sure you've changed legs. You might want to face the same way. I've just done it for the camera angle. Spread your fingertips. You're going to tuck your toes. You're going to float your knees just off. Pick up, make sure you've changed legs. We're going to lift up and lower down. Lift up and lower down. 3 more. Elbows are soft. And 2. Last one, we go to the side. 5, 4. Bottom leg hovering. Spine is straight. 2. Last one. And set it down. Beautiful. Come into your 90-90 position. So remember, you want the shin bone, front end of the mat, and I want to take that knee a little bit behind you. It's going to get a little bit more into that glute, and you're going to turn to face your front leg and lean forward. You have to lean forward to get your leg up. Make sure though you're not collapsing. Lift up, and we take the leg behind you for 5, 4, feel the buttocks, 2, 1. Make sure that knee's behind your hip, chest is lifted. We go up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we put those 2 together. We go behind, up and down. Behind, I feel my waistline. No lower back. 2 more. Keep breathing. Last one, and lower down. Come down onto your elbow and extend your toes to the front corner of your mat. Make sure you're not here. Pull that bottom shoulder and lift up. You're going to pick up your weight, and you're going to allow that weight to help you get more lift through the body. Relax your jaw here. Exhale, we lift the leg as we take the weight towards the leg, and we go over. Think about your bottom waistline here. Lifting as you take that weight over your head. Let's go again. Exhale, 5 more, and over. 4, and over. 3, lift the bottom waistline. 2, last one. Lift that bottom waistline. Lift your leg hip height, bring the weight in front of you. Make sure you're not slouching, lift up, we circle. 8, within the framework of the mat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it, other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift and lower down. Beautiful, bend those knees. Pop your weights to the side, and I'd like you to come into child's pose for me. So anchor your sit bones to your heels. Allow your chest to fall through your arms. Lower your head, your forehead on the mat. And let's breathe. Just be aware of how your body feels. Then I'd like you to tuck your tailbone under, and I'd like you to roll up bone by bone. So we're just going to finish off with a little bit of swimming. No weights, a little bit of heart rate up. Take those legs out. Draw your breath up and in, squeeze your buttocks, 35% glute squeeze, float your arms up, lift your chest, and we paddle. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, last 10, squeeze the buttocks, and 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, and release down. Hands underneath the chest, press back, child's pose. And breathe. Whew. Heart rate should be up. Tuck your tailbone under when you're ready, and slowly roll up. Well done guys, we made day 8. more than halfway there, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat for day 9. Bye for now.